How's it going, guys? It's your friend FallenNinja here, and one of the subscribers named Scald5555 asked, I wish zombie AI can transform humans into zombies. So by that he means he wants zombie AI to attack people and then turn them into zombies. And in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to make that happen. It's a very simple trick, and let me show you exactly how this looks like when it's done properly. Perfect. Cool. Let me show you guys exactly how to get this done. Alright, so for the sake of being clean, I'm going to do this tutorial in an empty map, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make that happen. Now, do note that this particular tutorial is a little bit difficult, but try to follow along. That way you can maybe implement this to your map, or this might inspire you or help you come up with new ideas so that you can do this kind of stuff in your maps and really give your players, you know, that sense of, wow, this is a pretty cool map, it's alive, things can happen. So the first thing is we want to get the AI that we need, and as we can tell, there were 3 AIs in that map: the human player, the zombie player that killed the human player, and then the human player turned into zombie. Obviously we can't control the way the characters look, but we can try our best. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and just pick a random civilian civilian female, so they automatically generate what they look like. I wish we had the options to customize them. Unfortunately we can't, but that's out of our control for now. Let's go over to the zombies, and we need 2 zombies. Alright, we'll need the primary zombie that's going to do the attacking, and then the secondary zombie, which is going to replace the human character. Let's go back to AI. Sorry about that. And let's pick another zombie. This time let's make it a female so that she matches the one that we are replacing. Alright, and what you do is you want to put them inside of each other. You don't have to, but it does help with positioning of the script. For right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide her over so you can see how things work clearly and easily. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me some of them lovely scripts. I want to get 2. I want one for this zombie right here, and then I want one for these 2 people right here. And let's go ahead and put this in between these 2 for now. Let's give them some more space, that way you can easily see what's going on here. Okay, that works. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab some triggers as well. We need 2 triggers, one to activate this script right here. So we're going to go ahead and place it right next to that script, and then one to activate this script right over there. And for this trigger, I'm just going to go ahead and use trigger volume. You can use trigger event, trigger look at, but just to keep things simple, I'm going to use trigger volume, right? And you can do trigger look at, trigger event, or when somebody dies or something really cool like that. I'm going to use trigger volume just to make things easy for us to see. I'm going to go ahead and spawn an X. Let's see, generic shape, indestructible, and I'm going to choose letters and numbers. I'm going to spawn an X, put it right there on the ground. That way you guys can, and I suggest you guys do this if you're editing a map and you're using a volume and you want to test it out, make sure it's working. You guys can do this as well. I'm going to go ahead and put that X right there. That way I know exactly where my box is. Alright, so I have right now 2 scripts, 2 triggers, 3 AIs, and they all have to work together. So the first thing is I like to build out my scripts. Script number 1 is going to be for these 2 characters right here. I'm going to add an action. First action is to spawn an object with a spawn AI. Or actually, I'm going to give it a delay first. Give it a delay of, let's say, 5 seconds. Add another action. Unspawn AI. And I'm going to pick this character, the civilian female. I actually want that to go first. So I'm going to move that action up. So you got unspawn AI, delay, add action, spawn AI. And then for this one, I'm going to pick the zombie. So pretty much what you're doing is whenever this person dies, there's going to be a 5-second delay. And then this person is going to spawn in. Okay, let's keep it simple for now. And then this script right here is, let's see, is for this zombie. And the action is delay. I'm going to make this 5 seconds. And then I'm going to add an action, spawn AI, pick AI. I'm going to pick him right there. Perfect. So now the scripts are built up. Let's go ahead and set up our triggers. So the first trigger is going to be for these two right here. So what I want to happen is whenever this character dies, the zombie spawns in. The script is already made, but I need to make sure that that's how it works. She only spawns whenever she dies. So on AI death, we're going to use a script that's an event type. This is going to be on AI death, and we want to make the target this character. So now the way this thing works is we got to select the right script, script 4. And as you can see, they're linked together. So what's going to happen is whenever she dies, she spawns. And this is what right here, this is all that's happening right here. The other trigger event is going to be this one right here. And I wanted to trigger the AI back there spawning. And he's going to be doing the killing. So he's going to kill that civilian, which in turn, once the civilian dies, she's going to spawn in. And then one thing that might affect this is the AI's health. If you put it to be regular health, she's going to take quite a bit of a few hits. You can also go to your map settings and make it one-shot kills enemy and player, just so you can test it out. Now, one thing that might happen is if you don't have a box for this AI to stick to, they'll run away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set down a control zone for this AI. That way they stay right there, because what you don't want is for them to move and then this other zombie to spawn wherever they pretty much feel like it. So you have to make sure that the AI stays wherever you want them to spawn. And that right there works. Make sure that when you put down the control zone, you actually have the player or the NPC character attached to it. Control zone 6. So now she will never leave this area right here. Okay, so everything should be connected. Let's first go over everything again before we run the script. So the first thing is we have the characters laid out. We laid out our scripts. This one is an event type. This one is a area type, and it only works because that's what I want to use for this tutorial. But you can use pretty much any kind of trigger that's going to work. And then this script just makes it so that whenever this person dies, that zombie spawns in. And then this one just to spawn this zombie in to actually activate the entire event sequence. If you never spawn in the zombie, then this person will probably never die. Unless some crazy person shoots her, which in turn she will still activate this one to turn into a zombie. But if you make it so that this zombie only appears whenever the player is in the right spot, then you can kind of have a little cutscene play out between these characters without you having to interfere. So let's go ahead and let's test this out. It should work, and let's make sure it does.
Assault.
All right, I'm in the zone. Zombie spawned in.
Gonna have to clean this up.
Kill the human player. Oh no. And then the zombie appears. Perfect. So pretty much what happened there is this zombie killed this player or this person, which made the zombie appear. Now, unfortunately, the AI that gets killed does not despawn. I try to make it work. That does not happen. But one thing that you can do is you can mask that by using height or objects. For example, let's say you were to put a piece of cover in between the AI that gets killed, like that. Let's go ahead and make it seem like they were probably defending something. And that's the thing with this scripting. You have to be creative. You have to find out ways to make things work for you. And then you can just have your maps look pretty good. All right, so let's say she's selling something out of a corner store, right? And we walk into the zone. The zombie will appear and kill her. Oh no, she's dead. That sucks. The zombie's crazy. Now she's a zombie too. Now one thing you want to remember is she's always going to stay there, but that's fine. Once you kill the zombie, she'll stay there and the zombie will disappear. The zombie that's going to attack the character that's alive, they need to be in line of sight of the human character. Of course, that doesn't mean that you have to watch this zombie spawn. You can have some sort of wall or something that won't let you see it. And then another trick that you can do is you can actually link this zombie to that control zone. So even if you put, you know, a wall up here or something like that, the zombie will still go to the proper location. So let's pull up a wall there, kind of show you how this works. Let's use just some random wall. Let's go ahead and rotate this bad boy. Alright, so the zombie can't see the player, but that way you don't have to watch them spawn in and they still do their job.
Assault.
X marks the spot. Lady selling her goods, but little does she know there's a zombie behind her. He comes around the corner, kills her with a deadly combo, and then another zombie spawns in to replace her. I know it's not perfect. It doesn't look like an amazing movie scene or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And most players, when they're playing around, they're not going to be like looking at every little detail. They're just going to be like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, the zombie killed that person, and then the other zombie appeared in. That's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.